Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to your reading. I'm Clarity Bay. I'm a psychic medium, and I'm dedicated to answering the questions that are most important to you. And in this reading, I'm going to give you a message from your wild and free higher self. Your courageous, fearless, bold, risk-taking, not giving an F, higher self, your true self. I will give you everything that Spirit gives to me and not leave anything out. Take one moment to click that like and subscribe button and hit that bell notification so that you do not miss an important video message. Also, if you'd like to further support the channel, please click that super thanks button. It is that heart-shaped icon just below the video. Let's get straight into your reading. Take one moment and meditate on the three piles and pick the one that calmly draws you the most. This would be 1, 2, and 3. Let's get into your reading. Hello, beautiful group 1, and welcome to your reading. I'm Clarity Bay. I'm a psychic medium, and I'm dedicated to answering the questions that are most important to you. And in this reading, I'm going to give you a message from your wild and free higher self. Your bold, courageous, risk-taking, high self-esteem, unconditional loving, higher self, your real self. I will give you everything that Spirit gives to me and not leave anything out. Group 1, please take one moment to click that like and subscribe button and hit that bell notification so that you do not miss an important video message. Also, if you'd like to further support my channel, please click that super thanks button. It is that heart-shaped icon just below the video. Let's get into your reading and find out. Get this message from your wild and free higher self. So you are naturally drawn to the acoustic guitar. Now, because you were drawn to this instrument, the energy of the guitar is about having fun and going further and further into an amazing territory and having a lifetime of discovery and discipline and just having lots of pleasure with that sense of achievement. Let's get more information and let's find out what Spirit wants you to know, your higher self energy. Okay, so you have chosen the card with the 10 of Cups. Now, this is a very strong water energy as well as emotional energy. This is about total love and support and as well as family commitment. And let's get more cards to get even a clearer picture here. Spirit, what message do you have for Group 1's wild and free higher self? What message, Spirit? And you have here the Knight of Cups. Very strong emotional energy for you. Let's get another card here. And you have here the Page of Cups. Okay, so I can clearly see here, this is representing your emotions. This is representing love. And this is also representing a new love. So I can clearly see that you are vibrating on a frequency of allowing a new relationship into your life, a new love, especially with the Page of Cups energy here. And as you can see, there's a strong synchronicity within your reading already. Group 1, with all 3 cup energies coming out. You have the 10 of Cups first that you were naturally drawn to, the Knight of Cups, and the Page of Cups. This is very strong water energy. You could actually be a strong water sign, a Pisces, Scorpio, as well as a Cancer in your sun, moon, or rising signs, and also in your Venus signs. But I am also picking up that this energy could be attracted to you as far as a love, as far as a relationship. Because the first 3 cards here is representing a new relationship. And your higher self wants you to know that your wild and free higher self is attracting this love, this total loving and committed partner into your life. Okay, and the Knight of Cups energy is about your romantic side and how you're very romantic and you're encouraged to express your romantic side. I can clearly see here with this energy that you have been holding that part of you back. You have been holding it in, and your higher self, your wild and free higher self, is encouraging you to express that out even more. So if you definitely are interested in more romance in your life, that type of energy where you feel just totally adored, that you are encouraged to express that out into the universe by adoring yourself first and by being even in that romantic vibration. So if you are not in a relationship right now, you're encouraged to just feel that romantic vibe. So set a table for 2 when you have lunch or dinner, and leave that other place setting there always, and just place in your imagination this other person that you're interested in being in this relationship with, and just feel romantic, and you are going to draw this romantic partner to you. So let's get more energy. Let's find out even more. Thank you, Spirit. Wow. Lots of loving energy here for you. And you have the Transformation card. And I can clearly see here that your wild and free higher self wants you to understand, group 1, that the energy of transformation, this supports your ability to gracefully flow through times of transition and allowing the old to make room for the new. So your higher self, your wild and free higher self, is encouraging you to let go of those old beliefs, let go of any old relationships that are not currently serving you in the way that your heart truly desires, because that is what is going to make room for this new loving relationship, not only with the other person, but the new loving relationship with yourself. Your higher self is telling you to go forward, to just feel romantic, put on those romantic clothing, have that romantic vibe about you when you are out in public. Go ahead and be free. So let's get more energy. Let's find out even more. Wow. This is a very powerfully emotional reading for you. Let's get more. And you have here the Lovers. What a very strong confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. A very strong confirmation, because you have, again, the 3 top cup energies that came out representing total love and commitment, especially here with the 10 of Cups, the Knight of Cups here representing a romance and proposals. So I can definitely see a partner coming into your life very, very soon, because this is very strong here. And your higher self is wanting you to know, to allow this partner, to allow this energy to resonate with inside of you so that you can attract it to you. And specifically here with the Lovers card, this again is about a unionship, a partnership, total love, peace, and harmony. A strong confirmation here in your reading. Thank you, Spirit. So let's get more. Wow, I can clearly see that you have been vibrating on the frequency of a new love relationship and a dynamic that is truly a reciprocity dynamic, where there's definitely whatever you give, you will receive back. And your higher self is just telling you to feel romantic. And romance will come to you, to feel adored. Adore yourself. And someone that you want to adore you will adore you. So this is all of this here. These cards here are based on love. And this is a very, very good. So let's get more. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so this card here is definitely wanted to pop out of a pile. And you have here the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so this is representing here your physical life. This is representing your talent and your skills. So your wild and free higher self is telling you to start putting yourself out there. And this is how you will attract even more money, even more abundance. The Page of Pentacles is clearly telling me that your wild and free higher self is telling you that you will make money from your talent. Okay, what you do naturally. What you may think is just too easy to be true, too good to be true, it is for you, and you should put yourself out there. And you're encouraged to put yourself out there on the social media platforms that you already on, and start expressing your talents, or even make a new social media platform, refresh your social media, redesign and renew, because your higher self is telling you that you are talented and you are skilled and you can make money with your talent. So you're encouraged to just be wild and free and put yourself out there. This is specifically talking about your talent here. So let's get more. Thank you, Spirit. Let's get more. Spirit, what will Group 1's free and higher self do? Wild and free higher self, Shaman of Skulls. So I could clearly see here that you're very different from everyone else. You stand out. You are very spiritual in nature, and you radiate. The way that you look is very unique, and you're very gorgeous. And Spirit, your wild and free higher self is telling you to, yes, continue to be very expressive. That is the key to your ultimate happiness, to you finding the love that is truly meant for you, the perfect love for you. And yes, there is a perfect partner for you. And your higher self is telling you that in order to attract this perfect partner that is meant for you, you must be fully expressive. Express out. Because when you repress your emotions, which is what the Page of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the Ten of Cups card energy is representing your emotions. When you repress your emotions, that turns into depression, and not only depression of emotions, but depression of life in general. So your higher wild free self is encouraging you to be fully expressive and just be wild, be colorful. With the Shaman of Skulls energy here, you're encouraged to be colorful. So if you love coloring your hair, wearing your makeup in a very artistic way, your wild and free higher self is encouraging you to do that. So let's get more. Thank you, Spirit. Wow. Spirit, what is Group 1's wild and free higher self wanting to say? Truth. This is a very strong confirmation from your wild and free higher self. You're encouraged to live your truth, group 1, because I could clearly see here that you have been dimming your light for other people. You have been wanting other people to shine, but you have been dimming your own light. And your higher self is wanting you to know that that is not okay. That's not cool at all. You're encouraged to be truthful to yourself first and foremost, and to speak your truth. And if there is something that you do not agree with, simply walk away from it. Don't try to change anyone else, but simply go in the other direction and let it go, and go in the direction of your truth and express this wholeheartedly. So let's get more energy. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. What message, Spirit? Group 1, wild and free, higher self, Spirit. You have the Ace of Wands. This is strong creativity energy here with the Ace of Wands energy. I can clearly see here that with the Ace of Wands energy, this is about you creating a new project. You have been having on your mind for quite a while whether or not you should create this new project, going back and forth, wondering if people would like it, if it would satisfy everyone. But your higher self, your true self, is not giving an F what people are saying, what people are doing, how they are judging. Your higher self does not care about the judgment of others, and your higher self is encouraging you, a matter of fact, urging you to start this new project, to start this beautiful project, and letting you know that it is going to be so colorful, so beautiful, and that the right people will be drawn to you. They will be drawn to you naturally and automatically. And so let's get more energy. Thank you, Spirit. And you have here 3, 2, 1, jump. I love this for you, group 1. 3, 2, 1, jump. This is just right here from your higher self. Your wild self is telling you, go, do it. And now is the time. Today is the time to start. No more postponing, no more worry, no more doubt, no more fear. It's time for you to be totally fearless and courageous. Your wild and free higher self is a very bold and is jumping with faith. Jumping with total faith, total commitment. So you're encouraged by your wild and free higher self to stop overthinking and just go for it. Yes, go for it, group 1. And what I love about this, let me just show you a really quick synchronicity in your reading here. Look at this, how this card is 1, and you picked pile 1. You are group 1. This is a strong confirmation for your reading here. Thank you, Spirit. Very true here. A very bold expression from your true and wild and free higher self. So let's get more energy. Let's find out even more. Thank you, Spirit. And you have here strength. And what I truly love about your strength energy here is because you are strong. Your wild and free higher self is very strong and wants you to know that you operate on the frequency of strength, and it supports your ability to harmonize all of your qualities, talents, and skills toward a strong and balanced way of being. You have it. You are already powerful. You are already beautiful. You are already loved. And you are already worthy, romantic, proud, strong, and free. So group 1, this concludes your reading from your wild and free higher self. And if this reading does inspire you and resonate with you, please leave a comment below because I do love reading your comments. They definitely warm my heart and make my day. Take one moment to click that like. And if you are not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel and click that bell notification so that you do not miss an important video message. Also, if you'd like to further support my channel, please click that super thanks button. It is that heart-shaped icon just below the video. I am sending you lots of love and good energy. Hello, beautiful group 2, and welcome to your reading. I'm Clarity Bay. I'm a psychic medium, and I'm dedicated to answering the questions that are most important to you. And in this reading, I'm going to give you messages from your wild and free higher self. Your risk-taking, bold, courageous, not giving an F, true, fun-loving higher self. I will give you everything that Spirit gives to me and not leave anything out. Group 2, please take one moment to click that like and subscribe button and hit that bell notification so that you do not miss an important video message. Also, if you'd like to further support my channel, please click that super thanks button. It is that heart-shaped icon just below the video. Let's get into your reading and let's get the message from Spirit, your wild and free higher self. So group 2, you are naturally drawn to the gorgeous, the sensuous saxophone. And what's so amazing about your choice here is that the saxophone represents innovation and that sense of exploration and inquiry, wanting to know. So this is a very good choice for you, group 2. So let's get into your reading and let's get these messages from your wild and free higher self. Wow. I said wow, but listen, that kind of threw me off there because I do not pre-lay out the cards. I lay them out by intuition without looking at them, okay? And this is the High Priestess card here. A strong synchronicity because your reading is about your higher self, and this is the High Priestess card. So what this is saying that your wild and free higher self wants you to trust yourself and to trust your intuition. Because something that recently that has been taking place, you have been doubting it. You have been wondering, what is it true? Is it not? Well, your higher self wants you to know that your intuition is your cosmic GPS. That is your connection between your thoughts and the divine. Okay, that is your cosmic GPS. So you are encouraged to trust that, and because your intuition is very strong and it's true. It's what's true about your being, okay? It is your cosmic GPS. Also, this is representing some secrets. So some secrets that you were wondering, someone's hiding something from you, okay? And again, your wild and free higher self knows what the answers are. You know what is true, and you're encouraged to trust that just straight off here. So let's get more. Spirit, what messages do you have for group 2's wild and free higher self, Spirit? What messages, Spirit? You have here the 6 of Cups. And this card is representing your emotions. This is water energy with the 6 of Cups energy. It's also representing like a reunion of some sort. So maybe you are invited to go to a reunion. Let's get more. Let's get more messages. You have here the Two of Cups. Two of Cups and the Six of Cups. Very interesting, because what the Two of Cups energy, your wild and free higher self, is saying that there is a romantic love, a partnership that is definitely a part of your purpose. It is a part of your journey to experience this marriage, this partnership, this romantic love, the type of love that comes with that romantic proposal. And I like this because you chose the saxophone here. And of course, that's a very romantic instrument. And your wild and free higher self is telling you to trust your intuition on a relationship that either you were in and you let go, or at the new relationship that's coming in. Trust your intuition, because ultimately your wild and free higher self wants that proposal, or that romantic, that marriage. So that is a very strong confirmation for you. So let's get more. Thank you, Spirit. Let's get more. Spirit, what wild and free higher self messages do you have, Spirit? You have here the Fool. So your wild and free higher self does not have any F's to give to no one. There's no more F's to pass out. And this is represented in the Fool card here. You're very free. Your wild and free higher self is a very free. And the Fool energy here is representing your wild and free higher self taking chances, charting new paths and adventures and beginnings here. A strong confirmation here with the saxophone energy that came out earlier with the description of the saxophone in the first beginning of your reading, talking about adventures and taking new paths. This is a strong confirmation. And I love how the Fool card is naturally laid under the saxophone. Very strong confirmation here from your wild and free higher self. Thank you, Spirit. So you're encouraged to take chances, to believe again in love, because you are love, and that is what you are wanting so much. But your wild and free higher self is telling you to align with that, to align with those fun adventures. So let's get more. Thank you, Spirit. And you have here the Eight of Wands. So yes, this is a very strong confirmation about you letting something go and going towards something that's something that's different. And you're leaving really quickly. You're making quick changes, but you're also arriving in a better place. So your wild and free higher self is not looking back. You're leaving, you're not looking back, and you're going towards greater adventures. And you're aligning with things that definitely serve you in the way of excitement, exploration, and beauty, as well as love, that partnership. So let's get more. Thank you, Spirit. Wow. Very good. Very high vibrational reading for you. So let's get more. And you have here the White Sage. Okay, so I can clearly see here that there has been a burden on you. Group 2. Well, something's been very heavy, but your higher self is just seeing the beauty in the pain, the beauty in the struggle, and in a way of knowing that what you don't want does not serve you, but what you did not want opens your eyes for the things that you truly want and truly deserve and definitely resonate with. Your higher self is very free, very wild, very colorful, wearing your hair with feathers and adorning your body with jewels. So let's get more. Thank you, Spirit. Wow. Group 2, your wild and free higher self is listening to the part of yourself that is free. With the listen energy here that came out, your wild and free higher self is listening and resonating with freedom, with courage, with self-confidence, with love, with self-love, and also with patience. You're seeing things from a point of view of connectivity with those that you truly love around you, and you are accepting them for who they are and accepting yourself. So let's get more. Thank you, Spirit. Let's get more. Spirit, what is Group 2's wild and free higher self? What is the message, Spirit? You have the Four of Swords. And with the Four of Swords energy, your wild and free higher self is telling you to relax, to chill, to recover, to rest your mind, because all is well. All is well. So take time out to rejuvenate, to recover. Don't worry at all on the things that you are seeing right in front of you, any type of discord, any type of confusion, and focus on just rest and recovery, and focus on the beauty that you have around you. Focus on the blessings of that connected friendship that you do have, and encourage this person to see the beauty in themselves as well. So let's get more. And you have here the Devil. I love this card here because I can clearly see here that your wild and free higher self will definitely be even more desirable, because you want to express that side of yourself that is free, that side of yourself where you wear what you want to wear, you say what you want to say, in a loving and kind way, and you just do what you want to do. You walk the path that you want to walk, and your higher self feels very desirable, feels very free, feels very sensuous. So this is the message that you're encouraged to go towards even more sensuality, to explore your sexuality as well. So let's get more. Thank you, Spirit. Wow, this is so beautiful for you, Group 2. Messages are from Group 2's wild and free higher self spirit. You have won it. Universe creators, cells, organs, bodies, species, planet, solar system, and galaxy. The universe is responding to you, and you are a co-creator, and your higher self knows this and wants you to just go and create. Be very expressive, self-expressive, be very creative. Ignore the haters, ignore the doubters, the naysayers, the non-supporters. And your higher self, wild and free higher self, is only focusing on success and freedom, focusing on love, that bonded relationship, that totally committed partner. So let's get more. Thank you, Spirit. Wow. So beautiful for you, Group 2. Lovely, lovely. And you have here Divine Masculine. And with the Divine Masculine energy, Your wild and free higher self wants you to know that the frequency of your divine masculine energy helps to support your active, focused, and strong side. So your wild and free higher self is very active, very focused, and connected to that divine masculine energy, because this is the energy that gives you the capacity to transform your dreams into reality. And this is exactly what your wild and free higher self is doing. So group 2, this does conclude your reading. I hope this reading does resonate with you and inspire you. Please leave a comment below, because I do love reading your comments. They definitely warm my heart and make my day. Also, take one moment to click that like and subscribe button and hit that bell notification so that you do not miss an important video message. If you'd like to further support my channel, click that super thanks button. It is that heart-shaped icon just below the video. Group 2, I am sending you lots of love and good energy. Hello, beautiful group 3, and welcome to your reading. I'm Clarity Bay. I'm a psychic medium, and I'm dedicated to answering the questions that are most important to you. And in this reading, I'm going to give you messages from your wild and free higher self, your strong, non-F-wittable, you have no F's to give higher self, bold, risk-taking, free higher self. I will give you everything that Spirit gives to me and not leave anything out. Please take one moment to click that like and subscribe button and hit that bell notification so that you do not miss an important video message. Also, if you'd like to further support the channel, please click that super thanks button. It is that heart-shaped icon just below the video. But let's get straight into your reading. Group 3, you are naturally drawn to the gorgeous drum. And what's so amazing about your choice here with the drum is because the drum is a sacred tool connecting heaven and earth for maintaining the rhythm of the world order. So let's get into your reading and let's find out, get these messages from your wild and free higher self. You have here the 7 of Swords, and this is quite interesting. So with the 7 of Swords energy, this is definitely representing air and your intellect. Okay, and it's also representing a betrayal of some sort of that you have experienced, a dishonest betrayal. But your wild and free higher self would definitely walk away from anything of this nature in lower vibration and not look back. So your wild and free higher self is telling you to go towards truth, to go towards honesty, to go towards energy that knows your worth and that values you, and to put yourself on a pedestal and only meet those that are on the same pedestal with you. So only expect and respect the best, and to let go of things that are not serving you, to walk away and not look back. This is what your wild and free higher self is telling you. So let's get more. Thank you, Spirit. You have the Hierophant. This is interesting. And you have here the 6 of Pentacles, earth energy. Very strong earth energy, physical energy here with the 6 of Pentacles. But let's start here with the Hierophant. So your wild and free higher self is saying to you with the Hierophant energy to not conform to society standards. If you have something that you want to do and not everyone does not agree with it, your wild and free higher self would do it anyway. You are not hurting anyone. You are just being yourself and being very self-expressive. And that is what you are here to do while on the planet Earth. And with the Six of Pentacles energy here, I can clearly see that your wild and free higher self is very giving, very generous. Okay, and not only are you giving, but you are receiving as well. You are very allowing people to give back to you what you have been giving out as well. You're very generous and you are actually receiving. Your wild and free higher self is not opposed to receiving the best in life when it comes to the physical form of life. So whether it is luxury items, buying yourself something new, spoiling yourself, your higher self is just with it all the way and is just loving every bit of the luxurious lifestyle. So let's get more energy. Let's find out even more. Spirit. What is group 3's wild and free higher self wanting to say? Spirit. You have here the Ace of Wands. So this is about your career and new beginnings and travel. So your wild and free higher self definitely would be taking that trip, planning that trip, taking that dream trip. And when it comes to your career, your wild and free higher self would do exactly what it is that you want to do and not do things just based on making money. You are encouraged to explore your dream career, explore new adventures through traveling. And if you have to start again and begin something new, this is exactly what your wild and free higher self would be doing. So let's get more. Thank you, Spirit. And you have here the Fool. Yes, definitely representing freedom, representing risk-taking. So you're encouraged to take that risk, that traveling adventure, that career risk. Your wild and free self is just very innocent and very pure in nature, and definitely is a risk taker. I'm seeing with the Fool energy here. Let's get more. Thank you, Spirit. Messages are from your wild and free higher self. And you have here Ancestor. Okay, so with the Ancestor energy, I can clearly see that there's someone from the higher life coming in to speak and give you this message and telling you to go forward. And this is someone that is very close to you, group 3. Someone that also that may have not even supported you here in the physical realm, but now clearly sees your potential and seeing your gift and is definitely giving you their blessings and encouraging you and protecting you and guiding you to make even the greatest choice, life choices. And your higher self is encouraging you to definitely take these risks because you will succeed. You are succeeding. So let's keep going. Let's get more. Thank you, Spirit. Wild and free higher self messages for you, group 3. And you have here the Hanged Man. I love this because this is a strong confirmation in your reading, representing wisdom. And I love it because it's laid naturally here next to the Ancestor card. And now because this Ancestor is in the higher realm of life, because of course there's definitely no death, being that this ancestor is in the higher realm of life and has greater wisdom, the greatest wisdom, and the Hanged Man card came out representing wisdom. This is a very strong confirmation in your reading here. Thank you, Spirit. And the Hanged Man energy, your higher self is telling you to have a different perspective on, number one, who you are. And to know that you are a greater being, to know that you can do whatever it is that you set your mind out to do, and to just have a different perspective, because your perspective has been on resonating here on like a lower vibrational level, because you have been viewing things from a, from what you see and from what you see around you. But your higher self is telling you to raise your perspective even higher. And your higher self is saying that I can, I will, I have. And this is what you are meant to do. This is how you're meant to live. So let's get more. Thank you, Spirit. And you have here the Ace of Wands. This is a very strong creative message here from your higher self, and it is powered with fire, represented here with the Five of Wands energy. The Ace of Wands energy, representing your higher self is creating that new project. Your wild and free higher self is a very inspiring and has the urge to create. So let's get more. Thank you, Spirit. Wow. This is a very strong message for you, group. And you have the Black Diamond. But I'm just going to go back here to the drum, and where Spirit gave us the information at the first start of your reading, that the drum is a connection between heaven and the earth. And I love this and just had to point this out regarding the ancestor card here that came out from you, which is a connection, your ancestor, between the heaven and the earth. And because you are living here in the earthly realm, although you're a spiritual being, group 3, this is a strong confirmation with the drum and the ancestor card. Now let's talk about the Black Diamond card here. The Black Diamond card is representing your higher self, knowing that you are true love, and true love is eternal. Again, a very strong confirmation with the eternal love that your loved one that has now crossed over is expressing to you. Strong confirmation here. Thank you, Spirit. Let's get more. And you have here time. So your higher self does not see life as time. See, your higher self, your wild and free higher self, there is no time. There is no limit. Everything's unlimited, and it's timeless. It's infinity. And you're encouraged to not see things as limited in time, and you're encouraged to not feel as if you have to rush anything. You're encouraged to take your time, to enjoy life. Your higher self is exploring life, very adventurous, enjoying the luxuries of life, very free-spirited, traveling, creating new projects. So let's get more. Thank you, Spirit. Wow. Let's get more. And you have here, deliver your greatest gift to the world. So yes, your reading And your higher self, your wild and free higher self, is very creative, very expressive, and is expressing out your talents, your gifts, very bold, very courageous. You have high self-confidence and you are successful. And the world accepts you for who you are. So group 3, this does conclude your reading. I hope this reading does resonate with you and inspire you. Please leave a comment below because I do love reading your comments. They definitely warm my heart and make my day. Take one moment to click that like, and if you are not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel and click that bell notification. That is how you can help to support the channel. If you'd like to further support my channel, please click that super thanks button. It is that heart-shaped icon just below the video. Group 3, I am sending you lots of love and good energy.